Hi, and welcome to HUDking.com, your source for real virtual tours of HUD homes in and around the San Antonio and Houston area. I've been specializing in HUD homes since 1996, and in 2012 I started filming real virtual tours like the one you're about to watch. So connect with me by clicking on one of our social media links, or if you're watching this video on YouTube, click the subscribe button to be instantly notified of new uploaded videos. Now on to the home. We are here in the Glen Manor neighborhood. Glen Manor is located kind of on the northeast side of Houston. We're standing in front of 9108 Elbert Street. That's 9108 Elbert Street. This is a 4-bedroom, 1.5 bath home, approximately 1,523 square feet. It was built in 1954. Sits on about an 8,700 square foot lot, and it is eligible for the $100 down payment incentive and repair money. Now, you're definitely going to want to get a land survey to figure out the property boundaries, because on the rear of the home there's it looks like a small home that might be a neighbor's property. There's also a couple of cars in the driveway. Those probably won't convey. But the home definitely will need some repairs, so you might want to consider the $100 down payment incentive and repair money. As you can notice, the home sort of sits on a corner here. There's a garage, but I'm not sure if that is part of the property boundaries. Like I said, if you get your survey, that'll tell you exactly how much property is being conveyed. The exterior of the home is a combination of aluminum siding. There's some wood siding and some brick. Let's take a look at the backyard, and then we will look at the inside. Well, to get into the backyard, you step off of your living room. You step out into kind of like a little enclosed-in sunroom that really needs some attention. And then we have your driveway here, which has the 3 vehicles, but like I said, those most likely will not convey. You come out to the backyard, and the exterior needs quite a bit of siding work, but it is a pretty good sized lot, over 8,000 square feet, so it's a good sized lot. But you definitely want to know where your lot boundaries are, in particular because there's this structure right there, that little house that I think someone's living in. So I'm not sure exactly how much of this land belongs to them and how much will belong to you if you're interested in this property. But get a survey and check it out, and it's going to need some exterior work. So let's take a look at the inside. Well, as we step into the home, we are into kind of like a little living area right up front. The home appears to originally have wood floors. They put some stick down tile over it, so those are going to need to be repaired. But in my opinion, as a real estate investor, definitely get the foundation worked on first and then address the flooring after that. But the whole house is going to need some foundation work, some flooring, painting, and sheetrock, kind of the basic rehab. So when we come in, if we turn to the right, we have bedroom number 1 right up front. Modest sized bedroom. It's going to need a window, pretty much a full trim out. Next to that, we have full bathroom number 1, which has been set up with a big shower only. I would probably consider completely redoing the shower, putting a nicer vanity in. It's not a big bathroom, so that's not a huge job. To the right, we have bedroom number 2, which will need a fresh coat of paint, a little bit of sheetrock work, some flooring. The closet in this room is a little bit interesting because it sort of shares the closet with the other bedroom, with this bedroom, bedroom number 3, which is a good sized bedroom. And like I said, it shares this little closet here. You might want to put a partition wall in there, or a separate wall to separate those 2 closets. So you have your living room as you walk in. Then we continue through, we come over to your kitchen, and at what looks to be the converted garage. So it looks like they converted the garage into additional living space, but this is the kitchen. There aren't any upper cabinets, just some shelves. So the kitchen's kind of a shell. It could be redone. And then this is the second living area, which, as I said, is probably the garage. You have your water heater, your electrical panel. And then back here is where we have the unfinished 4th bedroom and half bath. This is a little plumbed out to be a half bath. You see the pipe for the commode, your sink here, but you could put a door there and finish that out of a little half bath. And then we have the 4th bedroom here, which will need a complete remodel. You know, it's going to need sheetrock, insulation. It has a good sized closet, and this could potentially be the master bedroom. So that's about it. As I said, the home is eligible for the $100 down payment incentive. Let me give you a summary. Well, there you have it, 9108 Elbert Street. That's 9108 Elbert Street, a 4-bedroom, 1.5 bath home that's going to need quite a bit of work, but it is eligible for the $100 down payment incentive and repair money, which it's going to need. The home is listed right now for only $80,000. So if you're interested in this home or you have any questions, please call me at 210-706-0616. My name is Jonathan. I am the HUD King, and I want to help you find your castle.